I'm a sound engineer, music producer.
I'm a craftpreneur. I do crafts in Kenya, and my brand is Color.
I'm Gibson Mawera, the National Coordinator for Atiro Network.
I'm an arts consultant. So basically what that means is that I come on board for different art projects, mostly based in Kenya.
So one of the challenges that in Kenya we're experiencing is that Kenyan artists have no online presence. This means that you cannot get personal information about them if you need to reach them.
So a lot of times even artists want to collaborate with someone who is not in their field. It's really difficult to be able to connect with them.
Atiro Network, it's a network of artists, civil sector, government ministries coming together to bring, to network with each other, to share information, to raise the profile of art within the continent.
Mtandao wa Sanaa is an online database of artists, events and news.
The artists promote themselves, and for people who are looking for artists or events to be able to find a one-stop point where they can find information on different artists, different events, different organizations to do with arts and culture.
It's a platform that, even as Atiro Network, fits within our mandate of talking and encouraging people to know more about the sector.
I was recently at a conference. One of the things that we became aware of at the conference is that we do not have one space online where you're able to find other artists or other designers or other practitioners in the industry. So a lot of times even artists want to collaborate with someone who is not in their field. It's really difficult to be able to connect with them.
Mtandao wa Sanaa is a free portal. It helps artists put up a profile of themselves, also put up their work for people to know what they're doing.
And then also on the other hand, it's also important for people who want to consume this particular art, agents and bookers, or even just general public. It's an interface between the users who are the artists and also the users who are the consumers on the other end.
Let me start with East Africa. We have Uganda, Tanzania, and we have Ethiopia and Rwanda, also part of Southplanet, but now they have their own portal. Ours, we have our own portal called Mtandao wa Sanaa, specifically caters for Kenyan artists and Kenyan practitioners.
What I really like about this Southplanet is that it's very simple. It's quite straightforward. It tells you, you put your name here, you give us a little bit of a bio here, it lets you choose a country, and then from there it lets you choose your medium, like whether you're in the fine arts or in music or whatever. The simplicity of the site is what will make it work.
In our case, for example, we do a lot of different projects. When you have information on the portal, the information is shared through the network. So whenever we have an event, for example, or let's say we are launching a product, you would find your way to these events. Then also through the weekly newsletters, Mtandao wa Sanaa would actively actually advertise and make noise about this particular event.
I also love that it's international, so it's not only Kenya. If you wanted to do a search for an artist, for example, in Mozambique, or you wanted to find an artist in West Africa, whatever, that's possible. Even if we are not able to have that physical space where we all meet, it might be then the place where people can actually connect and interact online.